Like what? Like nothing happened. It just hurts today.
Stretch. You must stretch.
Working my stretches. Or I'll just have Kimberly just go rub all my muscles till they're like hurt so bad.
Just never rub you. It's so good.
Yeah, that's what I'll do. She's
okay. Lennon, are you gonna behave tonight?
Do you know she's not?
You be a brat all night.
She usually does great. Except for one time. She'll like go out once.
Yeah, then she's gonna be a jerk and bark at us. Shithead.
Kind of funny though.
Yeah, she's the guest star for sure. Alrighty. Are you ready to rock?
Whenever you're ready.
Yo, how was your weekend?
Yeah, it's pretty good. I was outside a lot, got a pretty decent sunburn.
Ugh, it sucks. I hate when you put on sunblock and you still get burnt.
Sunblock? Like, you mean like an eclipse?
An eclipse? What are you talking about? No, like sunscreen. The lotion you rub on your skin.
Oh, yeah, that would be so amazing, right?
Peterson, you know sunblock is a real thing, don't you?
It's like a bit. Okay, yeah. No, sunblock is great. Wink, wink.
Did you just say wink, wink? No, it's really important to me that you understand that sunblock is a real thing. I have some in my bathroom right now. I need you to say it.
I mean, I guess sometimes I wear like a hat to block the sun. Does that count?
Oh, so were you wearing a hat today?
No, man, I didn't need it. It was a beautiful day.
That doesn't even make sense. Your mom died of skin cancer. You need to wear sunblock.
Okay, but then how am I going to get my skin to look a nice glowing red like it does right now?
That's not a good... Never mind. Let's just start the show. You've just screened into the 3-Bit Gamer Show. Welcome to the 3-Bit Gamer Show. I'm JD.
And this is Peterson.
And did you never hear that song, Wear Sunblock?
I didn't hear that song.
Wear sunscreen.
I have been chastised a few times today for getting sunburned again. I should know better. Honestly, I should know better.
Yeah, you only get a couple times, and then you just start getting skin cancer. At this age, yeah.
Okay.
I have
At this
sunscreen.
Age, you
I
say
have
it like that.
Big floppy hats. I have a sunscreen shirt. You get some sunscreen shirts. They have hoods. That's what you ought to get.
No,
I don't worry about sunscreen. The SPF shirts.
No, I see people wearing those, and I internally mock them. Just so you know, like 90 degrees outside, and you got like this hood on. I'm like, you look ridiculous.
Oh,
look.
Oh, those are better.
Look,
those are better. When you see day laborers out there working in 100-degree heat, do you see them in like tank tops?
Look at these guys. Looking so dumb.
Rolls down his window. You look like dorks. No, having long sleeves is way better when it's that hot. I promise you.
I just need to keep sunblock in my car. That's it. It's in there right now. Okay, I'm all better. It's fixed.
Oh, yeah,
you know, it's the problem. We've already fixed it. It's not even an issue anymore. So I don't know why you keep bringing up my TPS.
Yeah, I don't need chemo, doctor. You don't need to burn these lesions off my skin. I'll just rub sunblock on them. It's fine.
Bingo. Aloe vera. I think I heard.
It's all good. Live from the 3-Bit Gamer Show. The news. All right. Our news this week, as with every single week, is brought to us by Cookies.
Brave.
Tired.
I feel like I didn't even need to do that. You did it already.
Go to cravecookies.com. Check it out. Check out the cookie menu. Check out what we're slinging. And there's also a Crave Cookies app, and you can get it on Uber Eats or DoorDash. And every week there's a new menu. However, starting next week, it's a 2-week menu. I'm so excited for this, you guys. My Fridays, every other Friday, is about to get so nice. 26 Fridays of my year that I just got back. God, I'm so happy. So what I'm about to tell you is the weekly menu for 2 weeks. It's a 2-week menu.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys don't need to necessarily rush out, though I would recommend it. It is not necessary. So this is what's coming up next
I like it
Friday.
because it gives me a little bit of a buffer to actually go get the cookie if I want it, and like I can't.
That's what we found. That was the whole design of this. Is Trent checked out the data, the sales data, and we saw the average like visit was like 10 days. So people weren't coming back every single week, and they were missing entire menus.
They were missing menus. Yeah, that's happened
so
to me. Like I've
sucks.
shown up and been like, "Oh, dude, I missed a cookie that I wanted to get." So.
And I have when I have people, I've had people turn around and walk out because they came in for a specific cookie that was on a menu 2 days ago, and I'm like, "I'm so sorry," and they're like, "That's the one I wanted," and they leave. So
they
that
spit
sucks.
at you and leave.
But like things like Facebook, this is way too getting in the weeds. Just some behind the curtain stuff. But like Facebook ads take a while to like ramp up, to like find the audience, and it's about a week. So by the time like we're actually targeting people properly on these ads that we're spending money on, the cookie's changed and it's pointless. So this is gonna this is gonna make everyone happier. So here's what's coming up for the next 2 weeks on the menu.
Better be a good menu though.
Oh, it's a good one.
Good. Okay.
It's a good one, and I can personally vouch for a couple of these. The Cookie Monster, the blue one's coming back. So we're gonna have blue cookies for 2 weeks.
Honestly, I really like that one. I do.
Dude, it is like, I always tell people, they're like, what's this one? Because they're like, oh, it's for the kids. I'm like, dude, it is the chocolate. If you are a chocolate chip cookie lover, this is like the chocolate chip cookie.
It's got cookie dough inside of it. Like,
yeah,
it's no joke.
It feels like you're legitimately eating a chocolate chip cookie that got eaten by another chocolate chip cookie. It's insane. The Brooklyn Blackout Brownie.
Wait. What is that? Brooklyn Blackout Brownie? Do we know what that is?
I mean, I know what it is.
Oh, okay. Look at you.
It's essentially the Brookie. It's the same recipe as the Brookie, but it's got white chocolate chips in it as well.
Okay. Yeah, I like that. I like white chocolate chips.
Yeah. It just adds a little bit like creaminess to the Brookie, which is normally very like chocolate forward.
Doesn't need that. Honestly, doesn't need it, but I'm here for it.
All right. So this is the one. I made this one. So I test all the recipes. So we come up with a new recipe. Trent comes up with a recipe, sends it to the baker. She makes it, or turns it into a recipe. She sends it to me. I make it on our equipment, like our commercial gear. And this one came to me and I read the recipe. I looked at the cookie. I was like, this is stupid. This is a stupid cookie. And it's just too much. And so I said, whatever, I'm doing my job. I only work here. So I make the thing. And I made it, decorated it, looked at it, still thought it sounded and looked stupid. I took one bite and I was like, holy shit.
You better tell me what this is.
Broadway Biscoff cheesecake.
Okay.
So
we're doing like a New York theme this week?
Yes, that's the idea. All of our menus are going to be like themed to cities for now. So
for
this
a minute?
one's New York. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And so this is a cheesecake. It's got cheesecake filling.
Okay.
And it's got cheesecake swirled on top. Okay. And it's got raspberry filling on top as well.
Okay.
So it's like kind of looks like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I see. It's like Superman.
And when I saw it, I thought it's ridiculous. There's too much stuff. It's inside and on top. Like, what are we doing? And I was like, Biscoff. So the base of it. So it's essentially, the Biscoff explosion.
Yeah.
Picture the Biscoff explosion without the Biscoff chunks in it.
Okay.
And that's what this is. So it's just like the base is just like a Biscoff cookie.
Yeah.
With like cream cheese, with like a cheesecake filling and cheesecake on top. And the raspberry. And dude, I thought this sounded so dumb. It is so good. They should absolutely make cheesecake base, like the crunch part of a cheesecake, with Biscoff cookies.
Oh, wow. Like you said that, and I was like, that's not a terrible idea.
Yeah, no, it is so smart.
Okay.
So that one is mind blowing. You guys got to get that. Like, I'm gonna be taking one of those home every single day.
Oh gosh.
And then the last one on our New York style menu is the Grand Central Churro. Okay. It is essentially like it's like a snickerdoodle, but it's stuffed, I think, with what's inside of this. Let's see. It has caramel inside.
Oh, okay. Caramel inside of a churro cookie.
Yeah, and then it's got a little drizzle
Yeah.
of milk chocolate on top.
Okay.
So it's
Okay.
like you get these fancy
Ooh.
churros, and
Yeah.
they kind of like got like a caramel sauce or something with them,
Yeah.
and chocolate. It's like one of those. And then, of course, the cold cookie is everyone's favorite, the banana cream pie. People
Oh,
love this shit.
geez.
People
Okay.
love that shit. So yeah, it's a
Busy
great
week.
menu, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trent rolled out a pretty good one for
For New York.
the New Yorkers. So
New
yeah, get down to
York.
Crave Cookies. If that didn't sell you, that Trent doesn't pay us enough for a 5-minute spot, but there we go.
It's all right. Do every now and then. It's like it's a mixed bag. You never know what you're
So
gonna
you
get.
got to gush on that, dude. You got to get that freaking
Mhm.
cheesecake thing, though. Unbelievable.
Okay.
So get your cookie on.
Get your cookie on.
Well, get ready for more Nintendo movies because Nintendo just started a movie studio.
Okay.
The movies.
Oh.
This is came to us from LL Whoops on Discord that
Mhm.
Nintendo has restructured and rebranded a division of their company that is now dedicated to developing feature films with the company's characters like Mario and Zelda. This came out of it's called Nintendo Stars, which
The studio is called Nintendo.
studio is called
Stars.
Nintendo Stars, which
Yeah.
definitely sounds like it's a weird name. That's a weird name for a movie studio.
Well, because they're like movie stars, and then like Mario collects stars. Like
It's weird. It's weird.
Nintendo
If you
Stars.
just called it Stars Studios, I'm here for it. But Nintendo Stars sounds like a game.
It does
whatever.
sound like a video game.
This division used to be called Warp Star,
That doesn't.
and
make
it was
sense.
responsible for the Kirby franchise. Huh?
What are we even talking about here?
Exactly. What the fuck?
Like I'm so confused.
So in 2001, they make this studio and dedicated to making Kirby anime products.
Did that happen? Does that exist? I don't.
And instead of like just making a net new thing, they're like, just scoop this in. Just scoop this in and move people around. We're called Nintendo Stars now, and we make gigantic billion-dollar feature films. And the Kirby anime guys are like, whoa, we do what now? Whoa, huh?
What we were just there's a Kirby show from 2001. 4 seasons though.
These
4
guys
seasons,
are
they
just
did
like
pretty
they're
good.
just like eating hot pockets, just like dicking around. All of a sudden, like Nintendo wheels in a wheelbarrow full of cash and just dumps it in there. Like, hey, we need to make Mario movies now, and they're like, what the fuck?
Like no, that's
we
like we have
what?
to have actual stars. Like you guys had Jack Black in that one, and Chris Pratt, and they're like, yeah.
They have like one artist that's just like working on his iPad drawing Kirby with like a big butt.
just
He's
like over
"Wait,
and over.
what are we doing now? Huh?
He only draws
He only
Kirby.
which, if you guys don't know Kirby, he's just a circle.
A pink circle.
He's
You gotta
a
get that
big
right
pink
shade though. You gotta get that right shade of pink. Can't mess it up.
And they're like, no, you're making a 90-minute movie now. And he's like, oh shit.
I don't even know how to use a computer. I've been freehanding Kirby for 30 years.
I'm freehanding it. I can't trace a quarter anymore. Damn it.
He's
He
got
puts
his
it on
Kirby
his screen
tracer.
and it just traces the quarter.
He's like, dude, that looks great. That's a great Kirby.
Oh, that's the best Kirby. Hey, has anyone seen my Kirby quarter?
Like, just
Does
use
anyone
any
use
quarter,
that?
Jerry. Use any quarter.
Oh, this
It's
is my
all the
lucky
same.
one.
Like, no,
File the edges down so it doesn't have bumps.
this one's Kirby just right. I feel like it's the right size.
They're working on Super Mario Brothers sequel, which
course,
I think
yeah.
is supposed to come out like within a year or something, and they've released nothing on it. Nothing. No trailer, no details, no nothing. So that'll be interesting. And
When
they're
is that?
also
2026. Yeah, it says 2026.
so I think they're gonna start releasing movies like they release their games. They're like, all right, we're working on a Mario movie and it's out tomorrow. And we're like,
You're
what?
like, oh, okay.
Huh?
Uh,
And the
is
Zelda
Chris Pratt
movie
still there?
Yeah, probably. And the Zelda movie, which they are also working on. I don't know. There's not much else. Star
Who's
Fox?
Jack Black gonna voice in the Zelda movie? That's what I want to know.
The Navi.
Yeah, okay.
Listen.
He'll
But
be
he
a
does it in
main
his-
character.
Yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
I think we could do a Star Fox movie. I think we could do a Dr. Mario movie. which
Wow.
is like a darker
Gosh.
take on it, where he's like prescribing pills and he has no like
He
ethics or
doesn't know.
morals about
He's like,
it.
how about this purple and yellow one?
Yeah, he's just doing it color coded. Basically, people come in. He's like, "Oh, you sound like you could use some purples, maybe a green or two." Like, doctor, I have schizophrenia. He's like, "Oh, so you want some yellows?
Yellow and blue.
Blue."
I don't like this movie. Honestly, I don't like this movie.
I don't know. Yeah, I think they're gonna just stick to. I mean, we might get a couple more Pokemon movies. Detective Pikachu was
It's
dope.
fine. Yeah. Like give us
I
more of that.
would. I'd go see a live action. I would honestly, and I thought about this. I thought this maybe sounded dumb, but I would watch a series, a live action series that was a retread of the original Pokemon anime. Is that like we're doing it too many times? Because they've redone it a couple times.
There's a bunch of them. Here's what I
They
want.
probably do a unique one.
Can I tell you what I want? I want
Tell
a
me what
scene.
you want, what you really, really want.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I want a scene for scene remake of the movie Bloodsport. Okay, but with Nintendo characters.
Oh,
and it's Super
like
Smash Bros. Super Smash Bros. So they're just like in there fighting each other, but I need it to be
the same exact plot
Bloodsport
and dialogue.
Like, I don't know who JCVD is going to be, but I need Jean-Claude to voice at
You could
least
do this
one
with a
character.
couple. You could do this with Karate Kid.
That.
You could do it with Rocky 4.
Yeah, let's just
any
start
fighting
inserting.
movie.
Yeah,
you just put Pokemon in it and you just call it a day.
Just put characters like Nintendo. Nintendo can do this with any property, really.
Like Muppets. We're basically doing
Tyson's
Muppets with
Punch-Out.
fighting movies. Yeah, same
Just
deal.
like-
Creed, same thing.
Same thing. This is what we should be doing.
Okay, I'm there for that. All right,
Thank you.
Stupid dog out. Fuck.
He loves his dog, you guys. Well, Patrick. I see you're here for it. Patrick's here to give me a hard time.
Someone's got to keep you in check. All right. Idiot dog's out. All right, spin it. The hype man behind No Man's Sky has learned absolutely nothing and is already overhyping their next game.
He was successful with No Man's Sky.
Eventually.
Oh yeah, at first it was a disaster.
Novocaine. You just give it time. Give it time. It'll work. Hello Games, the studio behind No Man's Sky. This is Sean Murray, the dude that was explaining before No Man's Sky came out that No Man's Sky was going to be everything it wasn't. But eventually, after 8 years, turned out to be.
It was after a long while, after JD was so disappointed.
So let down.
Yeah, I do remember that.
In fact, that game has been kind of an interesting journey for me because that was before this podcast ever started. For super fans may remember the roots of this podcast were born in a local radio station, X96, their morning segment, which I came on to do a gaming segment, I came on to do a gaming
November gaming segment.
No. And No Man's Sky was the very first game I talked about on this thing. And so I've been, before even this podcast, I've been kind of like keeping an eye on this game. And yeah, it was kind of a letdown. But Hello Games is working on their next game. And they're still working on No Man's Sky. They haven't, packed it up on that. And
yeah, they've been doing much stuff on there.
A huge update called Voyagers.
Mm-hmm.
And they're working on this new game called Light No Fire.
Yep.
And it is, from what I understand, a planet. And it's like supposedly the size of like Earth.
Like an actual planet-sized planet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And which I don't know if it's procedurally generated. Light No Fire. I probably should have looked this up before. Survival sandbox game set on a planet the size of Earth.
I'm reading about it.
Yeah, that's it. I don't
with
know.
Like ocean-sized oceans. With honestly,
so that's where
it sounded like a lot of fun to me.
Okay, I'll help you with this and maybe get you to where you think it's fun. But this This is what Sean Murray was saying when he was talking about. So he's talking about Voyagers
Mm-hmm.
in an interview, and he just can't help himself. He gets so excited. I
He
can
gets
relate.
so excited.
I can relate because he probably understands. He probably understood back when No Man's Sky, before it came out, the capabilities of what they actually could build, which they did eventually. And instead of being like, we might be able to do this later, he's like, we can do this, which they can. Yes. It's like, are you going to have that on launch day? Because if not, maybe be quiet about it just for a little bit.
Yeah, just like wait. I don't know. Just wait
hold
for the
off,
announcement.
surprise people with it. But he can't help himself. And like I said, I can relate, brother. He says in this interview, he's talking about Voyagers, the latest No Man's Sky update. He says, much of the technology we're introducing with Voyagers is shared with our next game, Light No Fire, which is a truly open world, a shared Earth-sized planet with real oceans to traverse, needing large boats and crews. We love that we get to share this technology with players early. So, yes, that sounds kind of crazy to cross an ocean-sized ocean.
I'm going to Columbus the balls out of this. Like, that's it. Immediately boat and gone.
That is the idea of getting on a boat with a bunch of people. So we're on land, right? Think like from Valheim terms, when we would go on boating excursions as a group, and imagine that they lasted days, like literal days on our end. And we'd either leave the server on, or we'd pause the server or whatever, and you would end up, you'd all log back on and you're still on the boat. And so instead of like, hey, we spent 3 days in the plains, if we're sticking with the Valheim metaphor, and we were, building a base there and fighting off mosquitoes and doing all this shit. We spent 3 days in the ocean, and then we landed on a new fucking entirely new continent or island or whatever, and then we explored that, and then we got on the boat.
People that live there already. Is that part of it? I don't know.
We marry like 12-year-old girls and stuff. If you said Columbus.
Yeah, I was gonna Columbus. I wasn't thinking that's part of it. That was not.
Yeah, and don't forget your smallpox blanket.
I will have that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
I think, dude, if they pull this off, because No Man's Sky kind of lost me, but this type of shit, I did
play a lot of No Man's Sky. Like I played hundreds of hours of No Man's Sky. So
what lost me about No Man's Sky was how, just one note.
Yeah,
the planets were. You land on a planet, in any part of the planet, it all looks the same. It's the same thing.
Everywhere. The whole planet the planet has one biome, and then there's like 10 versions of planets, and then like so you'll just keep coming across the same type of stuff.
So I'm just going to the same. It feels so huge, but it's incredible. It's a mile wide and an inch deep.
Yeah.
But if you are gonna take all that technology and really just like filter it down to a single planet.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm back in.
Okay.
I'm back in.
Yeah, I mean, I'm interested. I'm intrigued. At the very least, I'm intrigued. I don't necessarily want to spend a couple gaming sessions just on the ocean boating without like
I could do
stopping somewhere. I will try to kill somebody on
because you got to be fishing, right?
Yeah, no, but I'll probably try to murder somebody on the boat.
This is already on my wish list. Yes, it is procedurally generated.
It's on my wish list too.
No, this looks legitimately amazing. Oh my god.
Let's not get too excited.
Dude, you can go diving. So if we're on the boat, we could probably drop anchor and go
Water World? Can we Water World?
Yes.
Okay.
Obviously, we can drink our own piss.
Dude, well, that's not the part I was thinking. I was like, really like, we're on the boat, dive down. I want to fish using my own body. Can I do that? Can I use myself as bait?
Oh, yes. Yes. And then if you're like really hungry, you only eat a couple bites of like a gigantic whale-sized fish, and then you just let the rest of it rot.
Yes, let it go, because you're just one guy. No, I mean,
you got dragons. You fucking fly dragons in this thing with your buddies. You each have a dragon.
See, I'm not going to use the boat. I'm going to use the dragon for sure.
I don't know when I added this to my wish list.
I added it a long time ago,
but it looks utterly incredible. Yeah, I'm here for this, and I hope he keeps hyping it. Maybe he can keep hyping it. Maybe it'll live up to the hype this time around.
No, it won't.
Wouldn't that be funny?
Hear the hype and be like, dude, this game's gonna be dope in 5 years.
Yeah. I don't know. Oh, I'm pumped, dude, because that would be cool. That would be a cool thing, is that if No Man's Sky was their school where they studied learned, and then they end up making this game out of it.
Yeah.
I could be here for that. I like that.
Okay. Yeah.
No. Oh, wait. Oh, shit.
I don't know what else to do.
Where did I not? That's not on my doc. 450 Diablo developers voted to unionize under the CWA. And I did not do my research on this story, so you guys are learning about it as I am.
I mean, that's pretty much it. You pretty much got it.
Yeah.
It's just
there's a union vote a couple days ago.
This probably should be
devs.
A riblet. But yeah, 450. Yeah. It's not a small team. Like 450 is a pretty good sized team for folks to unionize. So CWA union just got.
So Diablo is a union game now.
Diablo. Yeah. Yeah.
Basically what we're looking at here.
Which means it is going to happen, but it's going to take twice as long. Just
here's some funny quotes from this. This is, let's see, Diablo game producer and organizing committee member Kelly Yo said that these mass layoffs at Microsoft were a major factor in rallying the unionization drive. So that's what you got to ask. Was it worth it, Temp? Was it worth it, Microsoft, doing these fucking layoffs because everyone else is doing them? And now you have basically your whole, all your studios are going to be unionized as a result.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
With every subsequent, this is the quote, with every subsequent round of mass layoffs, I've witnessed the dread in my coworkers grow stronger because it feels like no amount of hard work is enough to protect us.
No.
This is just true. The first step of joining a movement spreading across an industry that is tired of living in fear.
Oh,
Jesus
nice.
Christ.
That's some good unionization language.
Well
I'm being 100% honest.
Well said. The day after the third round of mass layoffs, I walked into the office, and when I tried to open the door to the cafeteria, my badge was denied. For a moment, I wondered if getting breakfast was how I would find out that I was part of that round.
Feels good. Feels good.
Fuck that. Imagine you have a technical issue with your badge, and your first thought isn't, "Oh, I got to go to IT and get this badge fixed."
I just got laid off.
I am losing my job.
I got to go pack my desk up.
I'm my God! I got to call my significant other, and dude, that's great. That is awesome. That something good has come out of these crazy layoffs at Microsoft. Good for you guys. 450 more people in under the safe umbrella of a union, and the CWA is just like sitting here just scooping it all up. They're like, thanks, cool. Yeah. We're already a very strong union, but now we just get stronger every day.
It's honestly, like, for the company, having a large union that's already like established, like a big, that's not good for them. That's not good for the company. They're gonna have a hard time with this.
Yeah, it's gonna suck.
And honestly, like, I laugh because I'm like, you idiots deserve this.
Yeah, because
like, you idiots absolutely worked hard to get this union.
Yeah, they had dude, it took them this long to get it, and you guys just kept pushing so
hard.
And now one of your, I mean, Diablo's a big title. This isn't just some like little dinky game.
No,
one of your spin-off studios. Like, Diablo is one of probably, for all of Microsoft Game Studios games, is like a top 10 game for them.
It's a cornerstone type of game. Like,
yeah,
this is like, everyone knows this
is a union shop now. So way to go, you idiots!
Nice
idiots.
And now some late-breaking news from Porngate 2025 on the 3-Bit Gamer Show.
I feel really good that I had you make that bumper. How did I know that this was going to be a huge fucking story?
You know what? Like, I didn't even think, I was like, we'll use it a couple times. That's fine, though. No, dude. Like, it just goes.
You know what we should play is that other clip now, when JD is right, which I so often am.
We are going to have open sexual intercourse on every street corner of America.
I knew that wasn't the one, but I wanted to play it.
No, that's
so
the
bad.
one.
That's the
That's
one.
the
When
one.
JD is right, that's the clip we play.
That's when I know I'm right. That's the America we're living in. Thank God we finally made it.
We did it.
The UK's new anti-porn laws are unsurprisingly causing a huge unorganized mess. So you just think with not your brain and not your downstairs brain. You think with your gut, I guess, or just like, I don't know, these people that are writing these anti-porn laws. I don't know if what they're doing can be described as thinking. But you just write these laws and then you just like see what happens. And that's we're seeing what fucking happens. So some of these game developers and authors on itch.io have discovered that their pages can't be viewed in the UK anymore. So their games are still up and their game pages are still up. Their pages are now removed. Like I was saying, it's just happening fucking randomly. So this is from itch.io. This is a statement. We value our users around the world and are committed to complying with local laws and regulations. I think the undercurrent here is they're like, we don't know what those are. We're doing our best.
Yeah,
no
like you gotta tell us
how to comply. This is why I think for the sake of ease, websites like Pornhub just stopped operating in states in the United States that had laws like this because they're like, we're not going to sort through all your weird idiosyncrasies.
Just use a VPN and like
use a VPN. We're not going to like get your ID and store a database of all that shit. We're just not going to deal with it. And they're big enough to do that. itch.io is not. So itch.io is desperately trying to fit within these constraints of these laws that were written. Let us not forget that the UK's government has houses of the House of Commons and the house of just like rich inbred aristocrats going back from families like hundreds, if not thousands of years ago. And they're mostly child molesters.
Yeah.
And like I said, mostly inbred, weak-chinned, fat-tongued imbeciles. Dude, you look at these pictures of these fucking weird morons in the UK's parliament. What is it?
We have looked at that before. Actually, do you remember when we looked at this? It is comical.
House of Lords. They literally call it the House of Lords. They're not even kind of just fucking disguise it. And really, the only way you get into the House of Lords is if like you had a rich grandpa, or you're like your great grandpappy was really rich, and like you have nothing else to do with your time sitting around this like gigantic like palatial estate that you didn't earn or do anything other than like sliding out of your mom's ass.
And they're still wearing like the robes. They look like Santa Claus.
Just like a clown show.
They got like
these are the fucking idiots that are like quote unquote writing laws.
Yeah. Well,
like, huh?
So their government's about as good as ours. Got it. Got it.
Ours is just a little younger, but it's basically the same stupid shit.
I do wish our guys had to wear wigs, though. That would be pretty funny.
Yeah, or they shouted at each other more, like in Congress.
Oh,
I could go for that.
Yeah, I want to shout at them a little bit.
This is the UK's Online Safety Act, which, again, don't forget, was written and approved by a bunch of inbred imbeciles. It says it requires websites to be responsible for ensuring that adult content is not accessed by anyone under the age of 18.
That's really hard.
So simple, so easy. This is not our job. You do it. We don't want to do it. You do it.
They're like, how do you want me to do that?
How?
First of all, if teenage boys are good at one thing, it's finding porn. Like, however, like you could put on all the blocks you want, they're gonna find it.
And are we supposed to, as a website, we are a website, I don't know, take control of your webcam and then have an individual person monitoring each and every user on that website to make sure that a child doesn't walk by the computer when it's being used? Like, this law is so broad
Like, how do you?
But
how do
again, I
you
think these
even-
guys that wrote it, which I do mean guys, the men who wrote it, thought like they just like wiped their hands, like, good job. Jolly good job at work day. Let's go grab a pub down at the Pint.
That's
I get that right?
almost. You pretty much. Yeah, you were right there. I know what you meant.
It's just like so thoughtless. There's no thought that went into writing this law, and now you've got sites like Itch.io that are like trying desperately to comply, and everything's just fucked.
And like, if it's a site like Itch.io, their main staple is not like porn games, so they're just going to be like, okay, just pull it. Like, that's the easiest
which is
method.
Again,
yeah,
the goal
is just to pull the porn.
Which let's see,
or to pull it.
I'm stoked, dude.
You know?
If we force porn underground again,
okay,
no, this is not going to be a good scene.
It's impossible. That's not even that's not even possible. At this
Can't
point.
put a lid on this one,
dude. Everybody's naked. Everybody's naked. No. Everything's porn.
No, all the kids will be flocking back into the woods to look for woodland porn. We're going back to
dude.
I don't. Yeah,
desert porn or
desert
woods
porn,
yeah.
whatever.
Yeah,
like the porn will be had. It's just like going to be more
magazines
obnoxious.
Are going to be like a real big deal.
Yeah, everyone's just going to have a stack of mags, skin mags in their fucking garage in a cardboard box all over. We're going back. Dude. It's not going to stop the porn. Steam adult game programmer had his account. This one's even worse. Had his account frozen by PayPal along with 80,000 pounds in earnings.
How can you even do that?
Great question, because you're PayPal and like ultimately you just do whatever you fucking want. This is the programmer true. He was posting in UK Legal Advice, the subreddit, and it was about 80,000 pounds, British pounds, were withheld as a result of the programmer's involvement in the development of adult games. PayPal wouldn't release any of the payments after they determined that the game was adult oriented. So they're like, oh, we're just gonna keep that. That's ours now. Thanks for the porn money.
That doesn't seem legal.
That yeah. I guess. I mean, anything's legal if you're British now and you hate porn. You can just do whatever you want.
That's true. You got the moral high ground. Like, what can you do?
Exactly. Give it up, Anakin. I've got the moral high ground. Give me your 80,000 pounds. You made this making porn before it was illegal, I guess. But the thing is,
the laws are retroactive.
The sales of the game are not being processed through PayPal. So none of the programmer's assets are coming directly from customers buying the adult content. But PayPal still argued that it constituted a breach of their terms of service. So they're like, nah, it's ours now. Yoink. That's us. We get that. We just get that. Dibs. Yeah, just dibs.
Going straight to the CEO.
Because the programmer developed this game legally under legal circumstances, and it doesn't contain any elements that would potentially violate UK laws. But now, and we're hucking PayPal shit for this, but in a way, they're in the same boat that Itch.io is, where they're just like trying to comply with some like vaguely written moron law, which is just reactionary and not really well thought out. This is dude, this is all, you know what this is? This is the fucking war on drugs all over again. And by the way, you guys, it's 2025 and the drugs won that war.
Yeah. Like,
I don't know if you noticed.
We lost.
We lost that war real bad.
It's like we didn't even come close, honestly.
No.
We almost come close to one.
Considering the CIA was on the side of the drugs, we never stood a fucking chance. The CIA and the FBI were fighting on the drugs side. So
yeah,
what the fuck?
The war on drugs was not a successful endeavor. This war on porn.
We imprisoned a lot of black people, which for some people that was a victory. But that's about, and that's the thing, is like with this, as we talked about, this is just coming after queer people. Like ultimately, that's what we're going. That's
the
what
war.
We're going for.
I'm waiting for them to retroactively go get people. Be like, hey, I saw that you downloaded and purchased this porn game 7 years ago. He's like a 28-year-old guy or 25-year-old guy, and like you were underage when you did this. You got to go to jail. And he's like, what are you talking about?
You're going to prison.
Yeah.
You're going to Priz. If we're going to Priz for porn, dude,
we don't have enough.
Priz sounds cool now. Priz will be fucking cool. Priz will be sweet.
That's where all the porn's gonna be.
Just like that's all the porn and all the drugs are. Yeah. I actually don't want to be out of Priz. I want to be in there.
Everyone wants to be in there. Be like, I'm kind of horny. We gotta go to prison.
Yeah. It's like when some evangelicals describe heaven. I'm like, that place sounds like it sucks. Your heaven sucks. There's no drug or porns up there. What are we doing? What do you guys even do?
What are we gonna do? I need to know. Like, what are you
so boring
proposing?
Up there. All the cool people sound like they're in hell. Can I go there?
Nope, you can't.
Damn it.
Riblets.
Applebee's has riblets. Sometimes
you miss the whole Applebee's portion of it too, don't you?
I did kind of miss it. I can hear it in my head now when your cut up version plays.
I know.
We're
not doing the whole thing. So
all right. I'll just be sad later. These are meat chunks of news wrapped around a broken bone of sadness.
Just like a chipped bone.
Are there any Applebee's left in Utah?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
there are.
Applebee's
yeah.
By you?
There's one by me.
Maybe we should go do a live podcast.
They have their own Mountain Dew, don't they? I think they've got their own Dew flavor.
Off. Really?
I think so.
There is an Applebee's in Taylorsville that has 4.4 stars.
Don't. You can't. This is why you do. This is why the ratings in Utah don't count.
I know people are like, this is fine fucking dining. Oh, dude, a person brought food to my table. I felt like a king.
Honestly,
I felt so fancy,
so ritzy. Yeah, Applebee's has their own Mountain Dew flavor.
Look, dude, we take our gear, we take our soundboard, and we record an episode live from the Applebee's. That's all I'm saying.
See if they can give us riblets as we record.
The riblets come out as we do the riblet segment. Yeah, that's all I'm asking for.
Or they kick us out for using their song and recording in their place.
Yeah, DCMAS right there in the
be so happy.
Fantastic.
Best episode we ever made.
Getting kicked out of an Applebee's, dude. That's just like prime content now. Kids would love that. We put that on Kick. Yeah, they'd watch that all day long.
Yeah,
watch me get thrown out of an Applebee's. People are like, yeah, I'd mash subscribe on.
Watch my podcast. That'll be our new podcast. Just like getting out of chain restaurants.
Stuff, and we'll have 1,000 new subscribers in 5 days.
Immediately.
Battlefield 6. One of Battlefield 6 developers said that a significant number of users played the game below the minimum recommended specs. I know this seems kind of weird, and this may not even be a riblet because it is kind of a big deal. Technical director Christian Bull was talking about, I think on a podcast or something, he's talking about the Battlefield 6 open beta, which supposedly had millions of players.
Tons of people played.
Good.
Yeah.
And he said a substantial number of these beta players were playing on or around the minimum recommended specs. So if you're playing a game on PC, if you guys are console players, playing a game on PC, there's a range of specifications your computer can have to actually run certain games.
Yeah.
And if you have a certain GPU that's older or not as, I guess, expensive, it might not be able to run the game. And so what this guy is saying is basically these cheaper, older PCs are a big chunk of the people that are playing this game. And the reason that this is a big deal, the reason I put this story on here is because it shows, I think it's a sign of our times that PC gaming is less of what it used to be, which is like you had a PC and you're always looking to upgrade. You always
looking.
One.
It's too expensive to do that now.
Now it's like people are locked in.
Like I remember my GPU. I'd be like, okay, man, I'm going to spend $400 on this.
Get a new one. I'll plug that in. My specs are going to go up. Now I can't play this game until I get a new GPU. Now people are like $1,200 expecting to be able to play these games on their old machines, or hoping to, and they log on because, okay, here's a great question. Would you ever in the past play a game that you had to play on like the lowest settings. If we were playing like back in the day, like 10 years ago, PC gaming, I remember the reason I upgraded this machine, the reason I got a new GPU is because we were playing The Division, and I was playing basically on minimum specs on The Division, and it was killing me. I was like, this looks like a PlayStation 2 game. This
it's
sucks.
Not good. Yeah.
And now people are like, no, that's what games look like now. That's even Battlefield, which is like a nice graphically intense game. They're like, no, I just want to shoot people. I don't really care how it looks.
Yep.
That's kind of wild to me.
Well, and it's important for the devs to recognize that, though, because then the minimum specs, they need to make sure that they're not so high.
And that's what this guy said. He said minimum spec is certainly one of our most important specs. It's super important from both a commercial and a business perspective. We want as many people to play as possible playing the game.
Yeah.
So that's fucking awesome. I don't know what this looks like moving forward because I don't know that graphics cards seem to keep getting more expensive. I don't understand if it doesn't seem sustainable.
And everyone... like the older ones, like feel like they're not getting that much cheaper. It's still like, oh, dude, you want to get it's like a few generations ago, $800. And you're like,
it's like cars in Cuba. You go to Havana and all the cars are like pre-embargo cars from like the 50s that they just keep fixing because they couldn't get new cars.
Yeah.
That's what PC gaming is going to be, is like fucking Havana.
just like this thing's barely hanging on.
You just keep hacking it together. Or, you're always looking for new, like older parts. Go to the junkyard and pick up an old CPU fan. Dude, that's fucking great. That's like what we're looking at. The future of PC gaming is going to be Havana, Cuba. I don't know. That's really
I mean, my kids are playing on my old PC that is old. Like it's old. Like this one I've got now is at least 6 years old. So
this one that I built is 5 years old, and I still play most games on like Ultra. It's a 2070 Super.
Yep.
And we're into the 5 series cards now?
I don't even freaking know.
Yeah, because
I genuinely don't know. It's like
and are they really that different? Like if I had a 5080 in here, would it really be that noticeable other than sucking like the same amount of power that my EV charger
like you gotta go turn off all the lights in your house to boot up your computer.
Yeah, it dims down like in a movie when they turn on like a superpower thing. Like,
everything's on the lights. Goddamn.
Yeah, sorry, I got a PC game. No, the hospital down the street is calling me like, please don't.
We're trying to run the MRI machine. You're like, yeah, but
well, I'm trying to run
Battlefield
Crysis 3.
Came out.
So fantastic.
Dude, it's time for a
Oh, it's not that one.
Oh, wish.
Got 100 game pass, got 200 day one, 20 million in the bag, watching sales start to slump. Talking shopper on the top of JD's jugular, it's Trump. He can make them economical as JD's sales report. It's reporting with variety, fucking the propriety. Suck it up and listen, gonna gain some notoriety. Gaming ain't free, not since they was late fees. Peter City must oblige, even if he disagree.
You love that.
Why? I don't like... Why's he got to drop my name in there and start a rap beat?
Because you were the one that was bitching about it.
Well,
so now you've been
my response is coming. My response is coming. Don't worry about that.
Excited.
Don't worry about that.
Excited for the rap battles. 75% of Cyberpunk 2077 Nintendo Switch 2 sales, which this was a launch title for the Switch 2, and 3/4 of their sales were physical. Little cards.
That's so interesting.
People don't want game key cards. Game key cards was this big thing that they were pushing where you buy like the fucking jewel case, but there's nothing in it. Yeah. And it's just like a little scan code. So you download the game to your account, which, as we've seen countless times, means you own nothing. You don't own it. They can just turn that off at any given moment and you don't own it. So yeah.
Costs the same though.
I mean, part of it probably is because Cyberpunk fans, I mean, they want to slip a card into a slot. Like, they're Cyberpunk fans. That's
Cyberpunk. It's like I wish it could be more steampunky. Can we get?
Yeah,
how do we get this more?
But I do think, and maybe it's a Switch thing. Maybe it's just people are tired. Maybe people are just fucking tired of not owning stuff. And how many times do you need to buy a game, a digital game, and then go to play it and it's gone before you're like, all right, I'm not fucking with this anymore. But 75% is no small.
No, that's a big deal. That's interesting.
That's a launch title. So anyway, that was cool. Roblox has smashed their concurrent user record thanks to a war between two of their games.
Wait. I bet the war between the games are Grow a Garden. I'm not looking at the thing.
Oh, you know this?
Grow a Garden and Steal a Brain Rot. Is that it? Did I get it? Did I get it?
What the fuck? How
did I get it?
That? Yes, you got it.
Yeah.
So it's like this is like that's that penetrated into like
yes.
Your kid.
My 11-year-old is like it's destroying his life. I have to like kick him off. I have to like go and pick him up and be like, no, you can't play Steal a Brain Rot anymore or Grow a Garden. Both of them are
they good games?
No. They're barely games, JD. They are barely games.
What is Roblox?
Dude,
I don't understand it.
Everyone is hooked on one or both of these games. I'm not kidding.
And it's just nothing. It's just like a nothing.
It's like Grow a Garden. You just like plant a garden, and then there's a shop, and it like resets every 5 minutes. And like you sell your fruits from your trees, you get more money, and then you go buy like new stuff, and like that's it. There's not like a game. Like that's it. I don't know. That's what I keep asking.
We're living in a literal golden age of video games.
There's so many things out there.
7.3 million people were online playing these. Well, 77, but they had 47.3 million players at the same time online, which is like 10% of the like child population of the world.
It's all
and 77% of that was those two games alone. 77% of that's 47 million.
Dude, it's crazy. I'm telling you.
That is a lot of groomers. What is it? What do you think? That's 10 million groomers
living in a groomer's paradise.
That's the song. That's the fucking song I want to hear. Groomer's Paradise.
Bro, like that could go viral. We need to make Groomer's Paradise.
Yeah, that sounds fucking great. Now, for comparison, Steam's all-time concurrent user peak, it was 41.2 million, and that happened in March of this year. 41.2 on all Steam games.
Mm-hmm.
Every Steam game. And Roblox, with these two just little shit garbage games, got 6 million more. And when Steam hit that, they were like, oh, that's it. Like that, we're never going to. But these guys got 6 million more than that with... I mean, it's kind of...
I'm telling you, it is bad.
What the fuck is Roblox? Last one here. Switch 2's bestseller wait, what? That's a weird headline.
Switch 2 bestseller as sales tops.
Oh, yes. This is basically a breakdown of the different consoles. And Switch 2 obviously was the best-selling console.
Oh, got it.
Since it has come out. Basically, the Switch sales are up slightly from the last month. Everyone else is way down. Over the last year, PlayStation, Xbox, they're all selling for consoles, which is crazy considering that due to tariffs or whatever the fuck, their prices have continued to increase. And I don't know, I didn't do that well in economics in school, but when you're selling less of a product, the demand goes down. Are you supposed to increase the price? I can't really remember.
Yeah. If you increase the price, then you don't need to sell as many. And so I think that's
there's something about economies of scale, like they work backwards too, right? So it gets cheaper the less of a product you make and sell.
Yeah, I think so. I don't know. I don't know how money works.
I mean, you can't obviously keep selling PlayStation 5s and Xbox, whatever they're called now, at a loss. But it's better than selling none of them. I don't know if people already weren't buying them. They go to the store and they're like, maybe I'll get a PS5 and it costs $800. You're like, well, that was an easy decision. Yeah. I'll go buy 2 Steam Decks.
And that would be absolutely worth it.
That's fucking crazy. Yeah, so the Switch 2, I think the Switch 2 is fine. They're cruising. Like we talked about earlier, they're subsidizing the Switch 2 sales by increasing the Switch 1's price. And I think they probably have enough cash in the bank to run at a deficit on these sales for 50 years.
And it's a good timing, right? Like people's consoles starting to get old. And they're like,
you're going for a
Switch
console
is not doing great. And you're like, dude, Switch 2's out there. I need something for Christmas. The kids need a present. Let's get a Switch 2, you know?
That's a great point. I'm interested because these price increases, I mean, it's far enough out that maybe they'll get kind of baked into people's Christmas shopping. But I think that I think parents and whoever is looking to buy these consoles is just going to be like, nah, we're not doing game consoles this year. We're not doing PCs. Oh, no. Yeah, so I guess the Switch 2 is kind of your only option.
That's what you get.
That's fucking wild.
And I'll give you some Robux.
Yeah, and you can just go stuff those in the toilet. What the fuck is Roblox? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why is this a thing? Is there something?
I need you to play Roblox.
Is Roblox itself like a groomer? Like that's why it's attracting groomers, because it's like the mecha groomer.
It is, yeah.
It's grooming children into playing it and enjoying it.
But it actually grooms groomers.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So that's
creating them.
Yeah, you thought they were flocking
it's
to
like
it.
The groomer singularity. Groomers are creating groomers. Oh, that's a good idea. Let's have machines make machines. Fuck.
Kudos.
All right, let's make things more positive than.
Let's positive it up.
Yeah, HIV positive.
Pause it up.
All right, so I have a kudos. I have a Fudos.
Yeah, mine's a Fudos too. Let's do this.
This last week, I was out in Doral, Florida, which is just outside of Miami, but also far enough outside of Miami that you really can't get to Miami Beach in a normal amount of time. So I did not go cosplay Michael Weston from Burn Notice.
Shame. Honestly, shame.
Sucked. Yeah. Although walking around Miami Beach in a suit was not something I was really looking forward to anyway, because holy hell, is Florida just like the hottest place on the planet?
Yeah, I was gonna say, was it like, were you just sweating to death the whole time?
Dude, it's a crapshoot. Anytime I go out to these stores, either their AC is working great and it's actually overworking to the point that I get cold, and I step outside and my body is like freaking out, or the AC is just on the fritz the whole time I'm there, and the chocolate's melting, and they've got doors propped open and fans. Oh my God. AC companies bringing like those temp ones in, and they're like big machines in the back.
Wow.
So either it works really well and it's like an icebox or not. But this one was an icebox one. So
sounds very Florida, to be honest. Like it's either going to be like working well or just like a makeshift.
Yeah, just hack job.
Yeah.
So so it was nice. And I happened to wander over to a burger shop that was in the same strip mall that the store I was opening was. And it was called Pipo Burgers. Pipo. Pipo.
I think it's Pipo because it seems very Spanish.
It's so Spanish that it's not called Pipo's Burgers because there's no possessive. So
yeah, Pipo.
So it's Pipo Burgers.
Yeah,
because that's the guy. And I got a double smash burger, and I took one bite of this fucking thing. And you know, when you just take a bite of a food and you're not really expecting it to blow your mind, but you're like, oh, this is it. This is it. That was it. And I ate this whole thing. I just housed it. And then I did something that I rarely do.
You did a very Trent move.
I went right back to the register and ordered another one.
A double smash burger. Like this wasn't like a tiny little like slider.
Big burger. Yeah.
This is a burger.
And I sat down and I ate it.
He sent me a picture of it. And I was like, I can affirm this is a burger.
Maybe I could have put another one down, but I had to get back to work. I was just like, I could sit here and just eat these one at a time until I passed out all day long. It was incredible. So hi, sweetheart. Oh my God. I think I let the other one out. Fucking hell.
2 rounds of dog. I gotta be quiet so I can find it on the audio file. It's so much easier when it's quiet.
So I get this burger and it's fantastic. I get the second one. It's fantastic. And the next day I'm at work and I'm thinking, all right, because I try to mix it up. That's the best part of these trips. I don't have a lot of free time. It's like, I don't really get to go to the beach or go like sightseeing. Yeah. I work a 10 to 12 hour shift and I'm fucking beat. So I get to eat some food and I pass out in my hotel room. That's my trip. But the food is the highlight. So I try to find a new place. He
does get excited for the food.
I always am trying to find like a great new spot. I'm getting eating new things and trying to hit regional favorites. And this is something else I'd never done before. I went back to People Burgers because I was like, well, fuck.
He was thrilled to go back. You guys, he was like, I have to go back. I guarantee he thought about it all night.
I thought about going.
Us posts about this.
Yeah. No, I still think, and it's like the problem is this is one location.
Yeah, you're never
and it's in like bumfuck Florida. Like I'm never gonna be in Doral, Florida again in my life. But if I ever find myself in Miami, I'm gonna drive the hour plus to go to People Burger. And I think the secret for me as an onion lover was something that I've never, to my knowledge or memory, had on a burger before, which was pickled onions.
I've had them on sandwiches. Yeah, I don't know if I've had it on a burger, and I love pickled onions.
You love pickled onions. You love onion on a burger, and most people go for pickles on a burger. And I was like, this is like the perfect thing. Am I an idiot? Why have I never thought of this before? But the meat was amazing. The pickled onions brought like something unique to the burger, which is fantastic. And then the one I got, I ended up getting a non-smash burger. And I thought, this is risky. Because sometimes the smash burger slaps, but then it's like, because they got the char just right on it, and it's really good lacing. But then you get the full burger, you're like, this is too meaty, or it's just like a big chunk. Nope. I got the other one I got was called the Chorty burger, which was like a big chunk of cheese that they grilled on the flat top, and then they put a burger on top. And then they put the pickled onions, sweet potatoes, chimichurri, green cilantro sauce, and 2 chorizo sausages on top of all of that.
I'm surprised you're still here, if I'm being 100% honest.
I almost got a second one of this one, too.
Dude, you can't eat 2 of that. You will die. You will die.
It was so good. It was so good.
I keep sweet potato out. Sounds great.
Peterson knows that I keep a running tally of my burgers for each year.
He does.
Because I want to know what was the best burger I ate each year. This may be the best burger I've ever eaten in my fucking life.
He did say that to us. Like guys, I'm not joking. This isn't like, he's not just hyping this. Like he's been talking about this for 3 days now.
Yeah. It's just like one of these things where you're like, what do I do now?
Yeah.
Like,
how do you replicate Peepo?
If you ever, before Facebook days, you go to summer camp and you meet like a really cute girl and you hang out with her and you kiss and you're like summer camp dating. And then she goes back home to like New York or wherever the fuck. And that's it. And you're never going to see her again. You know damn well you're never going to fucking see her again because there's no Facebook. You didn't get her number.
There's like no way. There's no way to
She like essentially does not exist anymore.
Yeah.
And it was just like this moment in time where things were really great and you really enjoyed it. And you're like, how do I cope with that loss? Which is where I'm at right now.
How does he? JD is.
What do I do? What do I do now, guys? Seriously, just
you have
open
to bring
question.
this up to your therapist.
I know.
In your next therapy session.
It's like, hey, we got some things that we were talking about last week. I'm like, yeah, table all that shit.
I suffered a major loss this
fucking cheeseburger with you for the next 90 minutes. Like, we're only scheduled for an hour. I'm like, no, we're scheduled for 90 minutes now because this burger is going to take me a while to talk about.
She's like, I don't know what to tell you, but I am booking a trip to Florida now because I'm going to go try this burger.
I would say, dude, honestly, if you guys are ever in Miami, like, this is one that it's going to feel weird. You're driving to some random suburb and hitting a random, very, very Latino, because no one spoke English. There was no English menu. In fact, there was no menu. I had to like look it up online and it was all in Spanish. And it's just in a strip mall. And I don't know. I'm sad, but at the same time, I got 3 of them. So I'm like, no, I'm not like regretful. I think if I'd only had one and then walked away from it, I would be filled with regret.
You would, yeah. No, you went for it. You actually went for it. So that's great.
Yeah. I thought about getting one on the way out. I thought about before I went to the airport, just grabbing one on the fly.
Just driving with one. Just like driving, you got one in your hand, just like this.
But I don't want to overdo it. I don't want to overdo it. I just wanted to have what I had.
Yeah, you want the memory to be what it was. I understand that.
Fucking hell. The best burger of my life. I'm never gonna have it again. Like if I had this burger, it's a good thing. Because if this was in Salt Lake, if this was 20 minutes away from me, I would find myself there probably twice a week. This would be like a problem. I'd be like that guy.
I'm like, JD, don't go today. You can't go. You went. I
gotta go to
already.
Peepo. I gotta go to Peepo. Sorry.
Don't go to Peepo. Let's go to Gamble or something.
It's been like 2 days.
Let's go to Wendover
since I had my last Peepo burger.
Have you thought about doing drugs?
I'm gonna get a job at Peepo Burger. I'm gonna start working there.
No, JD, don't.
If I work at Peepo Burger, I can have one a day, and they pay me to eat it. So it's kind of win-win.
Highlight of his life. Okay.
So sad.
Okay. That was supposed to be a kudos. It's supposed to be a positivity segment. And look at you getting all sad now. You're never gonna have Peepo again. I'll talk about
it's on the other side of the country. It's not even close.
Not even close at all.
It's so far away.
He's like, Trent, can you open up another Crave?
It's the farthest
Doral,
part
Florida.
Of Florida away, too. It's on the far southeast. Might as well be on the moon.
Wait, do they got a Peepo on the moon though? Because like if they do, we gotta go check it out.
I'm going. I'll crawl my way there. I don't give a fuck.
Okay, I have a Fudos that is local to Utah.
Oh, so I can actually have this one.
Yes. There's a couple.
My heart.
There's two of them too. A restaurant called Soul Agave. There's one in like maybe Provo and one in Salt Lake. It's a Mexican restaurant and it's like that. It's fancier Mexican, you know?
Ooh. Yeah.
But there were 2 items specifically that absolutely blew my mind. If you've been to Soul Agave, you'll know one of them that I'm going to mention. And that is the dessert. Literally every single table that I saw was getting at least one of this dessert. It was just called a butter cake. And it was a
sounds better than water pie.
It does sound better than water pie. It was a kind of a tall, like single serving cake with ice cream on top and then like a cinnamon just dusting on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone was getting it and I was like, and they were like, you got to try this. So I got it. And honestly, so good. I wanted to recreate it. I tried to make a version of it and it was still good, but it wasn't the same. Absolutely just like mind blowing. Just had, I don't know. It was thick. The cake was dense. It was rich, very rich because it was a butter cake.
Right.
But it had a lot of flavor, very, very sweet. The vanilla and the cinnamon kind of play together with like this dense brown, like a dark brown cake. I don't know. So good. But every table was getting it. Like, I'm not kidding. I saw 30 of these things go out of the kitchen.
It's a bakery, isn't it? A restaurant?
Dude, for real. But then one other thing that I tried, and it was just because one of the menu items, it was like one of the things, and they're like, and it comes with the chef's special creamy jalapeno soup.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that sounds super interesting. I want to try that. So I just got a bowl of this creamy jalapeno soup. I took one bite and it blew my freaking mind.
What kind of soup again? Sorry.
Creamy jalapeno.
Oh,
it looked horrible. It looked like a split pea soup. You know, it's like just like a creamy green. That's the color.
Something you'd serve Oliver Twist.
And like, holy crap! Every single bite, I was like, "Are you kidding me? Like, this is so good." It just had like all of the flavor that you want in Mexican food. I'm not kidding. Like,
in a bowl.
If you think of in a creamy soup, I was even like taking it, putting it on taco. I was eating it with a spoon. I couldn't get enough. I was dipping chips in it. It was
poured it in my cup. I just started drinking it with a straw.
I'm not kidding. It was so good. I thought I ate it the next day too because the bowl was pretty big. I couldn't stop thinking about it. I was like, I need more of that soup. Like, I just want to get more of that soup. I want to eat that. Like, if I go back, I'm gonna get a bowl of that soup, get the dessert, and I'll be full. Like, oh my, it was so good. So, guys, if you're in Utah, make a trip to Sol Agave. I mean, I had heard of the restaurant before. Make a trip to Sol Agave. Make sure you try the creamy jalapeno soup. I mean, other stuff was good. Like, we had some carnitas, which was good. Everything was good. But get that creamy jalapeno soup and get that dessert. You'll know.
How far back in our genetic code do you think this trait goes? Where you wake up the next morning thinking about the meal you ate? Or are we talking about like fucking dinosaurs would eat like another dinosaur and be like, that dinosaur was so good, I gotta go find another one just like it.
Find another one of those little guys
because that guy tasted so fucking good. Like, how hardwired? Because I was like, dude, dogs probably think about this.
Yeah,
you
they
give a dog a
do.
cheeseburger the next morning, it's probably dreaming about that cheeseburger all night. Wakes up thinking about that.
Yeah, your dog tries to get those closet treats every day, every night.
Yeah, just one. Like exactly. She thinks about that. Yeah, she gets one a year, and she thinks about it every single night.
Yes, dude, they do this. This is part of our. It's at least a mammal trait for sure.
Yeah, it goes back at least like 10, 20 million years, and now it's hilarious because it's things like People Burger and Sol Agave, where I wake up and I'm like, God fucking damn it!
I just want that again. I want it in my mouth.
Like, obviously, one of our core drives as like living sentient beings is just eating, but that it's so hyper specific. Like, I want that bowl of soup.
I want that exact thing again.
That, like, I'm not thinking about anything else. Like, my drive as a person, as like a living creature, is like driving to that spot and getting more of it. Like, I'm trying to figure out how to book a flight to Miami so I can get another one of these fucking burgers.
I was like looking up. I tried to make that dessert, and I was like, okay, how do I make this creamy jalapeno soup? Like, I can't go there all the time. Like, I need to figure out how to make it myself.
Can't fly to Florida every week. It's such a long flight.
Okay, can we get some pickled onions? Okay, how are we gonna find the
Dude,
right
I will
ones?
say, like, joking aside, I'm absolutely gonna pickle some onions and try to make a
like
burger
you told
with
me that, and I was like, why have I not? That seems so stupid.
Why are we always doing raw or sauteed when we could do pickled?
Like, that's great, but like,
let's
mix it up. Throw some pickled onions on there.
Yeah, and then we don't need to put pickles. There were no pickles on any of the burgers.
You don't
already
need
done
it.
the pickling because.
No,
we've got now, and it's not. We're not talking about like you still have the snap from the pickle, but you've got what?
We're back on People Burger.
I can't stop thinking about it. It's like I lost a loved one, dude. Fuck. We gotta move on. JD asks.
JD asks.
JD asks.
JD asks?
JD's ass. I don't know, guys. We're going with JD ass. JD's ass. All right, JD asks is this segment where I ask something. And this week I'm asking, have you guys had People Burgers? It's so good.
JD's question is, can we talk about Peepo some more? And
so when I was
Peepo's going to be a guest on our show. Actually, Peepo himself. He does not speak English. Just heads up.
It's gonna be a great show. When I was out in Florida. One of my favorite things I did when I was out in Florida is jammed a knife into my hand and got 6 stitches. I fucking loved that. I turned the whole store into a crime scene. There was literally blood spray on the walls, which was
cool. There really?
Yeah, because I walked from the front because you got a new store. You don't always have everything, and having a roll of paper towel. They just didn't have a roll of paper towel in the front of the house. So I had to go to the back to get some paper towel to staunch the bleeding. And on my walk, which I was holding it with a hand, didn't matter. It was like spurting everywhere. Just
maybe that was the thing. You're like when you cinch a hose, it sprays harder. You were doing that to yours. You're like
it's just squirting everywhere.
Yeah.
So I loved that. I loved the stitches. I loved the whole experience. I loved embarrassing myself in front of a store of employees that I was supposedly training how to do their job. It was a great experience. Really cool. Yeah. Fingers in a splint now, as you may have noticed.
That does look cool as well.
I like it. Yeah, it's nice. My finger just is constantly sore because it's basically hyperextended at all times.
What's that? Your finger hurts? Well, now your back's gonna hurt because you just pulled landscaping duty.
Anybody else's fingers hurt?
I didn't think so.
So I got to thinking because playing my Dice of Destiny game this week, thankfully, was not one that required me to hold a controller because I don't think I could. If I could, I could hold a controller, but I really couldn't
that would
play
not
a game
be great.
Well. No. Like if I guess I could play Undermine. Because I don't need the left. You don't use the left trigger for anything, do you?
No, I don't think so. No.
But that made me think, which is, what are some physically demanding games? Some games you can just play, just clicking your mouse. Some games you'd think would be kind of demanding, but they're really not. Like you can play them with missing one of your pointer fingers.
Mm-hmm.
So I wanted to ask this week, what are the most physically demanding games you have ever played? Games where I had a few as a kid where I would play a lot of games because I played a lot of games on the floor. Did you play a lot of video games on the floor? Were you a floor gamer or a couch gamer?
Nope. Nintendo games, we had like a desk that we would sit at, like chairs.
Did you ever have any friends with banana chairs?
No.
I had a few banana friends. Banana friends. I kind of want to get one. To this day, like it was playing video games on a banana chair was legit.
It was all right.
But for me, I knew a game was intense. I knew I had it when I was, instead of sitting on the floor, I had to lay on my stomach. That's when that was me in like game.
That was like, yeah, okay.
Because like
you're locked in.
Yeah, because you're too far from the TV if you're sitting up and you're kind of relaxed. No, laying down, locked in, like you're engaged, like Batman and Batman Begins. When he's driving the thing and he's like, "Oh, I'm going into serious mode."
Yeah, and it like he goes into laying down.
That's me.
So you understood what he was doing. You're like, yeah.
Oh, I understood implicitly. I was like, I could drive
because I was like, that seems worse. I don't like that at all. That seems so uncomfortable.
He was going into JD gaming mode.
I didn't know.
Like, oh, yeah,
okay,
now you know. Now the whole movie makes more sense. I hope.
Honestly, like I didn't like that movie until right now. Now I like it. I get it now.
Oh, it's a perfect movie. So what did you have? How many did you have? I have 5.
You go first then. You go first then.
I will say one of the earliest ones for me was Sonic 2. Easy. Okay. Sonic the Hedgehog 2 on the Sega Genesis. After level 2, man, and the controller, the Sega Genesis controller was pretty basic, just like the D-pad on the left and
3 buttons.
But you just couldn't make mistakes and you couldn't relax because you had to make every single jump just right. And so I was always on and was gripping it. I mean, I was thinking about the games that made the controller sweaty. Do you have any sweaty controller games? Because this was one of them for me. I was always so nervous and I didn't feel like I could relax at any point in the game. It was not a relaxing game. It wasn't like, oh, well, this part where I'm running, I just hold right on the D-pad. It's fun. It was like, nope. So I was clicking buttons. I was trying to make a jump or land something. So Sonic 2 was definitely one for me. Very demanding.
Yeah. So, I mean, I kind of stayed away from like the the low hanging fruit, like a VR game, like, oh yeah, doing like Beat Saber. If you ever played that, is like physically demanding. Like I kind of stayed away from those because I on the NES. I don't know if you ever used this. There was a track pad like that you would stand on. And it came with a track and field game where you would literally like stomp your feet to run. And then you'd have to
the predecessor to the Wii Sports.
Yeah, you'd have to jump. Like you jump and you would jump. And it was like a big thing. So I mean, obviously I stay away from that because that is obviously physically demanding. Like we're exhausted
I don't want
playing that.
No.
And so I'll start with like for me, the low-hanging fruit is going to be any of those intense battle royale games like PUBG. And here's why. It's not like my hands don't hurt. It's not like I guess it's more of a like old man type of thing, but my heart is pounding so hard for so long that after 2 games, I'm like, I need a break. Like I need to take a break right now. Like I feel like I'm gonna go into cardiac arrest if I just keep doing this. Like let's take 5.
Sit down. Yep.
Like, especially after you've gone really far in like a PUBG match, like it's 30 minutes long, and you're like at the end, and you're like, there's guys, and you're like crawling through the field, right? When you're done, doesn't matter. You win or lose. You're just like, okay, I need a break. Like I am like heavy breathing. I'm like sweating a little bit.
Yeah.
Like why am I sweating?
Yeah.
And so those are like, it's weird because it is all mental. Like there's nothing physically.
Yeah, your brain is dumping chemicals that it was designed to dump during like life or death scenarios. While you're sitting in a comfy spot at home.
I don't feel good right now.
Yeah,
I don't feel good, and I'm sitting in this chair.
It's very mixed up.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, those are. I love that. I have some other ones. This one, I don't know if I have a funny one. I'll do kind of a low hanging fruit one.
Okay.
That is kind of top of mind because the sequel's coming out in a minute. Hollow Knight.
Okay.
I didn't really play through Hollow Knight. This was actually a game that when Jenna would get to the bosses, she'd hand me the controller and be like, beat the boss. And I'm like, I haven't even playing this game. And I just have to beat the boss cold. But dude, they were so fucking hard because that game's all about sequence memorizing of all the boss's moves or all the characters' moves and stuff. And that was something where it wasn't like a casual, I'm laying back on the couch playing this. Like she'd hand me the controller and I would sit at the edge. I'm not laying on my tummy like kid JD would, but I would sit at the edge of my desk or my chair or the couch. And I was just like super engaged in that. Like there was absolutely no way that you could play this game. I don't think if you could play Hollow Knight while you're leaning back on a couch, I would be impressed.
Like
that
so
does,
chill.
or with the controller in your down in your lap, not upright like this. I don't know. It's got to be. Which actually, now that I mention it, this reminds me of when people would play. People play Mario Kart like this.
Yes.
Like on the N64 and stuff. They're like,
you get the controller
turning your body, and you're like,
I was gonna bring that up.
That's a good one.
Watching this is a child, or it is a woman who doesn't play a lot of video games. That's how they play Mario.
Or an
Kart.
old person. Yep.
Yeah, they just like move everything. You're like, you don't need to do any of that.
Yeah.
Actually, it doesn't help. It probably makes it harder.
Anything. Yeah, Def makes it harder. What else you got?
I was gonna bring that up because racing games. Mario Kart does this for me when I was playing a lot of Forza Horizon, and when I was playing what's the demo derby one called? I can't remember what that's called. I was playing that demo derby one.
Oh, Wreckfest.
Wreckfest, yes. Which Wreckfest, and the new Wreckfest coming out. So when I was playing those games also make me, I think it's the intense focus and the like very specific like control hitting that you have to do in these like really good racing games.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, they make me like physically tired. My arms feel tired. My brain feels tired, but like my arms feel tired. I'm like, okay, like I don't know, my hands are not super agile, so that might be part of it, but it's like so specific on like your turns.
Your fingers and thumbs. Can't. Kills me.
Anyway, so I'm just gonna do this for a while, see if I can get there. But yeah, no, it like that. Those games make me actually feel tired.
Yeah,
like I feel it's another one where we would play. Look, when we were playing Wreckfest, me and Steven, like we'd play for an hour and a half, and we'd be like, okay, like we gotta take. I gotta play something else. Like let's go play
any
something
game that makes
easy.
you take a break. Just my favorite.
I know. What's another one for you?
So one that I played that was kind of surprising to me because it was a later generation game, was a PlayStation 2 game, Jak and Daxter.
Okay.
It was a platformer, and at this point, platformers were when the 2D world or when the 3D gaming world hit, platformers changed quite a bit. And they went from in my experience, they went from like the really intense, demanding, like Sonic 2 style platformers to a much more forgiving thing because, the games are still trying to master that. And they were like, if we make it super punishing, the games that sucked, the platformers that sucked in 3D were the ones that were really hard because you're like, the game can't keep up with this.
Right.
Jak and Daxter was not only a fantastic game, but a fantastic platformer that actually it was punishing and it was hard, but it wasn't like unfair and shitty. Cause sometimes you make a jump and then the camera angle would be weird. Cause it was always the camera.
Yeah.
Always the camera.
There was struggles with camera in that day.
They struggled for like 10 years to get cameras right in platformers. Jak and Daxter did not have that problem, but Jak and Daxter had like a lot of fun. So Jak and Daxter, the character Jak had a double jump, but he also had like a kick and like a spin. So you could essentially do like a triple or quadruple jump.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, oh, that's kind of a cool, quirky thing. Nope. Immediately it's like, no, you're going to use that all the time.
Like you have to do that.
Have to. So you see a big gap and it's not like, oh, I'll just jump across it. It's like, I'm going to have to do a button combo to get across that jump just as a basic function of the game. Yeah, so you ended up doing that a lot. And that game ended up it was fun. It was exhausting in like a fun way. And, I was a kid, so it wasn't like that bad. But yeah, there were very few moments in Jak and Daxter where I felt like I could just like goof around, whatever. It was like I was on. You had to just be on all the time or you were falling off into some lava or some shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was a big one for me. Very demanding.
I have two more. I'm going to go back to way back in the day. Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. Okay, this was physically demanding in a couple different ways. First, like there was a lot of memorization on how the attacks would go for each of your opponents, but also like I remember in this game it was intense. Like you'd sit forward in the front of your seat and you're like, okay, here we go. Sometimes I would stand up to try to like win one of my fights. Like I'm standing up with the controller.
Yeah.
Like it's no joke. Like you're very focused, but also physically demanding because your right thumb needed just the most calluses ever to play these games because those buttons were not rounded.
Which console was this?
Nintendo.
Because they
NES.
were like
they were like just squared off.
Mm-hmm.
The buttons were, and so you'd sit there and go back and forth. Didn't feel good. You get blisters on your fingers. I remember getting Nintendo finger a bunch of times.
Nintendo finger.
Yeah, and Nintendo eyes when you look at the screen for so long without blinking that your eyes will burn. So we would get Nintendo eyes and Nintendo finger a lot. And Mike Tyson's Punch-Out was intense, man, especially once you get to those higher bosses.
Yeah.
They were so hard to beat, and you literally had to memorize it. And it was like split second. Oh man. So crazy, but yes, standing up to beat the boss is a quintessential. Like this is a physical.
You're standing up to game that
game.
Shit got real. Patrick, you mentioned Nintendo Thumb. Patrick mentioned the original Mario Party. I remember my brother came home from hanging out with his friends one day, and he had a literal hole in his fucking palm, like the pad of his palm from playing Mario Party, the original one, because remember like the joystick, it was kind of like nubby on the N64. And there was one game where you would spin it in a circle as fast as you could.
Yep.
and you were essentially just like grinding it into your hand.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
Patrick says he learned to use the glove. I thought that there were I think this was a schoolyard rumor that Nintendo sent gloves out to people because they had so many kids have this problem. Yeah, I remember he had like a nasty little like scab for a while from playing the original Mario Party. If grinding a hole into your body is not physically demanding for a video game, I don't know.
I gotta win. I gotta win.
Abby said you had to spin to make the Shy Guy fly. Yeah, that was the move. That was the game.
That is physically demanding.
Funny. I got two more. One is Splosion Man. Splosion Man was on the Xbox 360. It was like one of the first indie arcade Xbox arcade games. And it was so fun. It was a side-scrolling platformer, and you were a failed medical experiment, and you didn't have a jump or any moves other than a splode. You had 3 splodes, and once you ran out of splodes, you were done. So
it sounds gross.
It was so fucking funny. Yeah, so you'd blow up the scientists, and they would explode into meat.
Okay.
Like cuts of meat, which is funny. But yeah, you'd use your body to explode 3 times. And so you had to time everything pretty well. And it was one of those games where all the time there was like the rising water missions. So you're doing a platformer and you're running away and the water is rising and you have to just jump up and down and everything. That one was so and then if you played platformers where you had to do wall jumps and stuff like that, this was a wall jumper. Like it was so stressful.
Walls all the time.
Just constantly. Just you got to just be on. Just the whole game. There was no, and that was the point. It's kind of like Super Meat Boy. I imagine Super Meat Boy would be on the top of this list if I'd ever seriously played it.
Yeah,
but it's kind of the same conceptually. So yeah, Splosion Man was just really hard for me. Do you have any more?
My last one is just kind of a low-hanging fruit rhythm games. Specifically, though, I kind of stayed away from this, but Guitar Hero is a little bit different because of, I don't know, just the way I use my hands, this meaty part right by your thumb.
Yeah.
Mine, we get so sore playing those games on the part that's using the strumming part, right?
Oh, okay.
And it would get really tired. Like I'd play a couple rounds. I'm like, I got someone else got to play. Like it's really hurting. And that happens to be like what I do all sorts of stuff with my hands. But like that game would make my hands hurt in like a way that gaming doesn't do.
Yeah, because you're doing this. Were you? Pinching
you're sitting there. Yeah, I'm sitting there pinching the thing. And so, that game would just get me. Plus, like, of course, the mental exhaustion of like a rhythm game. Like, you have to be so locked in and so focused. You lose focus, it's over. Yeah. You're like, it's gonna be terrible. So, but yeah, I just remember this meaty part of my hand here, the pad. Just we get so tired playing those guitars. It was the worst.
Yeah, Guitar Hero was intense.
So fun,
I
but yeah.
Playing a lot of Guitar Hero is very intense.
Mm-hmm. Also, Rock Band was physically demanding, but that's because I kept kicking over all the instruments and the drum pad and stuff like that because I was rocking out so hard.
Mm-hmm.
End of the song, I just start slamming guitars and stuff. And like, Peterson, stop! It's not a real rock band.
It is now. We have to make it that way. My last one is a very random one, but one that I definitely remember being pretty taxing. Game Boy Camera.
Is that a game?
The Game Boy Camera came with 5 like small mini game kind of arcadey sorts of games.
Okay.
And one of them was like a Asteroids style game. And man, to this day, I can't remember being so stressed out playing
really
a game as I was as the Asteroids game on the Game Boy Camera. I don't know what it was. I think you could probably see it on YouTube and stuff. It probably isn't even that stressful, but it was just probably a combination of playing
for young JD
Game Boy, and because I thought of any of these, because that's why I was like, do I have any Game Boy games that were kind of stressful or like physically demanding? And Metroid Fusion was a Game Boy Advance game, which was kind of demanding, but it wasn't like I was like sweating on the controller.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, this Game Boy camera one, yeah, definitely. So
gotcha. If we had one of those crank, if we had one of the,
if I had a crank, I would have been fine.
Well, no, that'd be physically demanding, right? If we had one of those, what's it called? The Playdate. If we had a Playdate, that'd be the top.
At this
of
point,
the
I
list.
just need to fucking buy one. We've been joking
Yeah.
about it for 8 years. I just
My
need
forearm's tired.
What do they even cost?
Oh
my god!
What?
You're halfway to a Steam Deck. $230. That's why I don't own a Playdate.
Bro, I would drop like maybe $115 on this thing.
Max.
Yeah.
Max. $230?
No. Mm-mm.
It's not like a color screen either. It's like a
Should
black
we go
and white.
steal a crate of these?
Maybe that's what they were just being practical.
They just
They're
wanted
like, I don't want
one.
to buy one.
I
I'm
just
just going to
want
steal
one.
one. Yeah, that's why they gave them back, because they had to steal the whole load, but then they just took one. And
Like, I don't want the rest of them. I just want the one.
Fantastic.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Well, that's it, guys. If you have Abby and Patrick shared a bunch of great ones here on our chat. So if you guys have any in the Discord, the games that were physically taxing on you, I want to hear them.
Oh my God. Dice of Destiny.
All right, JD stepped away, so I'm doing it. All right, Dice of Destiny.
Dice of Destiny is
no,
this fun little
I was
game we
gonna
play at
do
the
it.
end of every episode.
I had it.
I ran through my house.
He was like, "You are not gonna say
This is mine. This is mine." I say this. We play. We rolled a 20-sided dice with 20 different game genres. We roll a money dice. We roll a dice to see who plays the game. We find a game. We pick it, play it, review it. I rolled a couple of weeks ago a turn-based strategy game for $30, and I ended up picking a game called Merge Maestro. This is perfect. I wanted a game that was a limited, that wasn't like too taxing, and would be kind of easy to get into, because I was going to be
gone all week.
And I was hoping to play it on my laptop. And
you're planning on destroying one of your fingers, just like
yeah, that's a good point. I didn't want to have a finger, and I probably put like 3-4 hours into this game, which for it's like it's like a matching game. Do you remember 2048?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's basically 2048.
Oh.
As
okay.
a roguelike battler. Exactly. So let me see if I can describe it succinctly. And I don't know if I'll be successful. But basically think of it's like 1 to 9 is your deck, I guess.
Okay.
And so if you place a tile on your board, which has got like, I think it's 20 slots or 24 slots or something, you place the tile and that's a 1. It's almost always going to be a 1.
Okay.
And then you place another one and it's a 1. Now, if you drag the first one onto the other one, it'll make a 2, and so forth and so forth.
Yeah.
Now, your deck, if you think of this as a deck builder, is 1 to 9, and you get to choose what those are. So when you drop your 1, it might be a pickaxe, or it might be, let's call it a knife, and it does 2 damage to the first enemy in the row. And the enemies appear kind of in a row. And if you combine 2 of those knives, it'll make a bomb. And if you combine 2 bombs, it'll make a pickaxe. And if the pickaxe is next to the bomb when you create it, it'll blow up that bomb, which does more damage. Is this kind of making sense?
Like, I'm looking at it, and I think it a little bit makes sense. Like, you're merging them 2048 style. Like,
yes.
You're like, scroll one up, and then, like that.
And their placement does, you think initially the placement won't matter, but it does. And as you play it more, there's a lot of cool things. And then every level you beat, you get to buy a new tile, and it's random. It could be for your 4 slot or your 9 slot or your 8 slot. And the ones as you get higher, because it is kind of harder to get higher. So the 9 slots are going to have like passives. Because if you can actually get up to a 9 and have a 9 tile sitting there on your board, it may have like a passive ability that's doing damage each turn.
Okay.
I think ultimately it's, without seeing the game played, it might be a bit of a waste of time to describe it. Beyond its 2048, it's a 2048 roguelike battler.
Mm-hmm.
And if that sounds remotely appealing, if you were like me that got sucked into 2048, in fact, I played a Pokemon version that was really, really cool.
Oh, wow.
Where they would evolve. So you'd start as a Charmander, and then you'd evolve them into Charmeleons and that type of thing. And it was really fun. And the placement did matter quite a bit. This game might be up your alley. It is dirt cheap, I think. And it's on everything. I believe it's even on mobile,
on
right?
Steam, it's $3.
Yeah, it's on App Store. Hi, sweetheart. It's on the App Store for... Oh, it's free? Oh my God. Well, then there's no question. Yeah, it's free on the App Store.
Oh, I might just take a look at it then.
Yeah, you might as well just check it out, because so it's a tile. It's a 16.
It has great reviews on Steam.
Yeah, it's 4.9 out of 5 stars on the Apple App Store. And then on Steam, it's got 9 out of 10 with 248. It is like it's small, it's short, but it is very deep, and it gets harder and harder. You can make it as hard as you want. Nice. And and I thoroughly enjoyed it. I played it while I had a wrestling show on, and it was the perfect combo for that. This is definitely, you're not going to sit down on your computer and just play Merge Maestro. You're gonna play this while you're like watching something.
Do something else, yeah.
But it's fantastic. So
I love that.
That's all I got. Like, really, in terms of like it's a simple game. It was so dirt cheap that in terms of, yes, it's absolutely a buy at any price.
Like, I just downloaded it right now. It's already on my phone right now.
Yeah, and if it's free on your phone, this is worth checking out. I thought it was clever. I thought it was really clever, and like I got sucked into the 2048 craze. I was on that for, I don't know, a couple years. I played that game.
I played it on a plane. Just the like my last plane flight I was on. It was on the plane. And just like playing it on that
still doing
screen.
2048. Yeah, I still have it on my phone. So like this one was a match. This one was easy for me. Just a match game. But a match battler was kind of a new take on it, which I appreciated. So Merge Maestro, Maestro, was a buy at any price, which means we got another re-roll.
All right. Do you want to roll? What do you want to do? Okay.
I'll roll your favorite, a triangle dice.
That. No one's
triangle
rolling that. Don't
dice.
do that.
Triangle dice.
Count. That's not part of the Destiny dice.
Okay, what do you want?
Give me 4 numbers dice. This time. Give me 3/4 of the numbers.
Okay. 3 to 6
is what? Are you rolling an 8-sided dice? What do you do?
No, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's
got it. Okay, you have 1 and 2.
It's a 4.
Okay, so I got it.
All right. And
sometimes we look. I've got a bone dice here.
Oh, roll it. Yeah, roll a boner.
Roll for the 20. 18.
18 is a fighting game.
Ay, puta madre. Okay.
I know. I hate that one too. I don't think I've ever got a fighting game I liked.
Okay. Yeah, fighting game.
Yeah, so
one day, that's why it's still on here. We're gonna get a fighting game that we like.
That's the point, yeah, right?
Fighting game.
So fighting is off, and space is back
that's
on.
Great genre. Great genre.
Yeah, space is a really good one.
I'm gonna roll for the price.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I got a 2. So $20 fighting game.
Holy shit. I just know this is going to be garbage.
It's going to be trash.
Suck, dude. There's no fucking way this is any good.
Dude, challenge accepted.
Terrible.
Challenge accepted.
All right. So Peterson will pick a $20 fighting game for next week.
Yeah.
I can't think if you're like, what's the best fighting game you ever played in your life? I'm like, Oh, you know what? I do know the answer to that. It's Power Stone for the Sega Dreamcast.
I'm gonna go find it.
I wonder if you can get Power Stone.
Power Stone.
Stone.
Some games are best left in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like you can play,
those games are not Power Stone, the 1999 arcade fighting game developed by Capcom.
No.
Oh man, no, I don't think it exists.
Fighting game.
What? It's coming to the Switch in the Capcom Fighting Collection 2.
Well, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to find a fighting game on Steam, and I'm going to fight.
Capcom Fighting Connect Collection is. I gotta look. How much is that?
You're not going to like it. Don't play it. Some games are best left in the past, in your memory. So you can play it again and be like, "Oh, this isn't that fun."
Oh my god, it's $40 fucking.
Good. Don't play it. Don't play it
like that. I don't like
Let
that.
it be in your memory.
All right. Why are you not playing our music? Is what I want to know.
You didn't say it yet. To play us out.
No, I don't. No, that's not what I say. You know, it's like you don't even know me. Just start it. It's got a very long.
That's not how we do it.
$24 on Amazon.
Hey, to play us out, we've got some Radiohead.
I don't say that. It's like you've never do an episode of the podcast.
We've got Radiohead.
That's it. That's the whole show.
And I don't start the music until you're like, say that.
We did everything. Thanks for logging on. And to play us out, we got
now I gotta start it over.
Thanks to Abby and Patrick for coming and hanging out with us on this late Monday sode. And thanks to Peepo Burger.
We dreaming about you.
We should just call.
You're my boy, Peepo.
Oh my god. I'm JD logging off.
And this is Peterson going AFK.